I'm selling picks to people, obviously, in legal states where sports betting is legalized. I started, off at first being kind of an idiot, recklessly throwing bets. Had to learn the hard way. Thankfully, learned some things along the road. Met some people who helped me out a lot. I try and do most of my work Monday, Tuesday, especially with NFL. I'll look at the games for the week. Just type in NFL schedule without any of the lines posted. I'll look at every game and I'll make my own lines. And then I'll use the lines that I predicted and I'll compare them to the ones in the book. And if there are any ones with a significant degree of difference in my prediction, I'll look into it. You have to be able to combine it with your qualitative understanding of sports too, because numbers alone will never tell you the full picture, and that's like the hardest part. But through the years of trial and error and just grinding, I've found a very good balance, and I've started a VIP account in which people actually do pay now weekly for NFL, NBA, various sports picks. That probably took me like 3.5, 4 years, but it's one of those things where once I established kind of like a core base of, I guess, consumers, they trust you, and that's what it's all about. It's about transparency. I post my picks for free the first 8 weeks, which is how people know that I am transparent and like I'm not a shady guy, because I always tweet every pick, documented before kickoff. So it's completely transparent. I'm all about like risk management. You know what I mean? Like everyone who subscribes to me, I ask them like what their like bankroll is, and I make sure that they're not like some kid who's trying to just throw money and make it back, because I never encourage like reckless or like bad sports betting behavior, because I've seen so many people get off the rails and like just go psycho, and thankfully that's something I learned over time. My first account started with 20 followers, then I grew to 30, 40, 50, and then now I'm at like around 280 people on my main account, and then have a separate, account for VIP access and all of that. But yeah, it's definitely enjoyable, but there's a lot of work that has to go into it, especially long term. The thing I always tell people with sports betting and in general, like why it's special is it's because it can turn you or anyone into the biggest fan of like any team. Like I hate hockey, but I'll throw in hockey. Now I'm like a Tampa Bay Lightning fan. And to me, like as a huge sports lover and just like enthusiast, like that's just like something like that's so cool, you know what I mean?